Look, I'm not here to give you another dose of motivation today. That's not what this is about. I'm here to ask you just one question. And if you answer it honestly, I mean really honestly, it has the power to change the entire direction of your life. So let's just dive right in. The question itself, it's pretty simple. But the answer? Well, the answer carries the weight of your entire life. I want you to take a real moment here and just think about this. Your job, your studies, that business you're building, all the hard work, all the dreams. Why are you doing all of it? Now, most of us have a quick answer ready to go, don't we? We say we're doing it for the money, or to get settled, for our family, for security. And yeah, those answers make sense. On the surface, they do. But let's just pause there for a second. Because if those reasons were the real truth, then why do so many people, after getting all of that, still feel so empty? Why, after all that work, do we feel so exhausted and just unfulfilled? Why does that Sunday evening feeling kick in, you know? That dread that makes Monday morning feel like this massive weight you have to carry. Have you ever felt that? And what about that nagging feeling? That feeling that life is just kind of happening. The days are passing, the wheels are spinning, but you're not actually going anywhere meaningful. You know, this is the exact spot where most people get stuck for their entire lives. The reason we feel this way, it's because most of us are living our lives completely backwards. We're approaching everything from the wrong direction.
I know, that's a pretty bold statement, but I promise you, once you see it, you can't unsee it. We start from the outside, hoping that one day we'll find some meaning on the inside, but it just doesn't work that way.
So here's the crucial point. Most of us start with the what. I want a better job. I want more money. I want that promotion. Then we figure out the how. Okay, I'll take this course, or I'll just work longer hours. But the most important question of all, the why, it's just completely ignored. We never stop to ask, why do I really want those things? And this is where this really simple idea from a guy named Simon Sinek, called the Golden Circle, can completely shake up our perspective. It offers a whole new way forward. Sinek says, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Now, this isn't just some clever business tactic. This is a fundamental principle for living a meaningful life. Think about it. If your why isn't clear, your mind gives up easily, your heart gets tired quickly, and all your hard work slowly starts to feel like poison. The Golden Circle has 3 layers. On the very outside, you've got what you do. You know, your job, your product. The next layer in is how you do it, your skills, your unique process. But right there, at the very core, the most important part is your why, your purpose, your cause, your deepest belief. Now take a look at this. About 90% of the world is stuck operating from the outside in. They're only focused on the what and the how. But the leaders, the innovators, the people who truly inspire us, they're in that tiny 10%. They think, they act, and they communicate from the inside out. They always start with why. And this isn't just some nice theory, you know? This is about how belief actually shapes our reality. Let's look at a couple of powerful examples of this in action. This just illustrates the difference so perfectly. A typical company says, we make great computers. They're fast, they've got a big screen. Want to buy one? They start with what? But look at how Apple does it. They start with why. They say, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. Then they move to how. We do this by making products that are beautifully designed and simple to use. And only at the very end do they get to the what. We just happen to make great computers. You feel the difference, right? And this is because people don't buy an iPhone just because it's a good phone. They buy it because they see themselves as the kind of person who thinks different. We don't buy products. We buy an identity that lines up with our own beliefs. Or think about Martin Luther King Jr. He didn't stand up in front of that massive crowd and say, I have a plan. No, he said, I have a dream. People didn't follow him for his logic. They followed him because he lit a fire inside them, a belief, a feeling, a shared why. We don't follow leaders, we follow their beliefs. So all of this brings the question right back to you. If this is so powerful, where is your own why hidden? I mean, how do you even begin to find it? Okay, now this is where most people get it wrong. They think their why needs to be some fancy mission statement you'd put on a website. No, your real why isn't found in some ambition for the future. It's found in your past. It is almost always born from your pain. To find it, you have to look back. What injustice in the world just makes your blood boil? What pain have you personally endured that has shaped you? What is a struggle you went through that you would do anything to make sure someone else never has to face it? What broke you? And even more importantly, how did you rise up from it? Your why is hidden right there in those answers.
Here's the truth. Most of us aren't lazy, and we're not undisciplined. We are just pointed in the wrong direction. We're chasing motivation, right? Which comes from the outside, and it always fades. What we truly need is a why. That's something that burns from within, and it never, ever goes out.
So, as we start to wrap this up, I want to be really clear about one thing. You don't need another goal-setting worksheet or some new productivity hack. You don't need to listen to another success guru. You just need to have the courage to ask yourself one single, honest question.
So tonight, before you sleep, just put your phone aside, sit in the silence, and just ask yourself, why am I doing all of this? And if your heart trembles just a little when you ask, you'll know you're on the right track.